The Butterfly Effect, directed by Eric Brest and J. Mackay Gruber and released in 2004. Evan Treborn is the main character and protagonist of the movie and is played by Ashton Kutcher. He suffers with blackouts which happen during significant events. He spends his time trying to figure out what happened during the blackouts by reading his journals. The different memories he has change the future and outcomes of his life. He tries to remember an outcome of the blackout by picturing different ways of acting during the blackout, which lead him to ensuring maximum happiness for the people in his life. His journals send him back to the blackouts by bringing on another blackout. This then triggers the memories. Evan has the ability to go back to his child body and control how he acts in the psychologically traumatic situations. Evan travels back through his 7 and 13-year-old self. He wears different clothes to represent the outcome of the blackout. For example, sometimes he dresses casually with just jeans and a t-shirt, and other times he dresses as a generic American fraternity student. This is a clear-cut way of showing the different futures of the character. Kaylee Miller, played by Amy Smart, is a childhood sweetheart of Evan depending on the outcome of the blackout. Kaylee again is shown in different lights. In one circumstance she is shown as a prostitute with a pale and unhealthy complexion, when another time she is shown as a student with bright skin and clean clothes. The time when she is shown as a prostitute represents that the outcome of Evan's blackout was negative and led to her going through a traumatic childhood experience, causing permanent emotional and physical scarring. Kaylee's personality completely varies during the film. In one circumstance she is shown as emotionless, distant and almost robot-like. This represents how she has been hurt so badly in the past that she now feels nothing and nothing can affect her. In another light she is shown as the opposite, and we can see her as an upbeat, loving girlfriend who cannot get enough of Evan. Tommy Miller, played by William Lee Scott student, Jesse James age 13 and Cameron Bright age 7, is the brother of Kaylee and the antagonist of the movie. Tommy was portrayed as a sadistic child who spent his time pulling heads off dolls, blowing things up and setting dogs on fire. His personality also depends on the outcome of Evan's blackout. For example, when Tommy was the subject of childhood traumas due to Evan acting wrongly in the blackout, Tommy grows up to become a criminal who may or may not be released from prison. In another reality, Tommy becomes a well-kept student with an upbeat attitude and stable personality. Tommy is shown looking at Evan in anger every time he is shown touching or kissing his sister Kaylee throughout the movie. This shows how he has a strong protective feelings towards his sister and wants to protect her from Evan. This leads to more and more anger building up, which eventually leads to more sadistic behaviour from Tommy.